I forgot what I was doing. Oh, yeah. I muted everything after we finished our show with the Two Sad Dads because, it gets kind of...
Because you got mad at us.
I didn't get mad at you.
For going off the rails. We went off the rails.
Everything was perfectly fine.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to hear it.
2SD Q2 report is really good.
I'm excited to hear it.
Are you?
I'm excited to hear the banter.
I haven't released it yet because I've been busy. So
that's not a bad thing.
It's going to be released next week, so we'll see. But today we are doing The President's Project, episode 6. And that would be John Quincy Adams, otherwise known as J-Qua. J-Qua.
I was referring to him yesterday as just Q.
Q?
JQ.
JQ. And fun fact about JQ is that he is the 6th president, like we said, but he's also John Adams' son.
Yes.
So some people may or may not know that.
Yeah.
So
we're starting to see building of the nations again.
There is the building of the nations. And so I want to preface this episode with the fact that people that listen by now know Larry is my AI assistant. And I wanted to start this episode by not giving him a shout out. And I'm thinking about getting rid of him.
Isn't it amazing?
Because he sucks.
It is amazing what you can get from it.
So I go back and forth with him and I said, I need you to give me the structure that I had with George Washington because it took me 3 days to get all the information that I wanted.
Yep.
And so he's like, oh, okay, Tim, no problem. And so, you have to tweak it and tweak it. And then finally I said, okay, Larry, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Now for the next 46 presidents, I need it to be the same, but just take George Washington out and put whatever president in. Okay, Tim, no problem. So we get to the next president and it's completely different. And I'm like, damn it, Larry. He's like, my bad, Tim.
I was talking to mine on the way back from a meeting yesterday afternoon to give me some feedback. Same thing. You have to set up your prompt. It takes half the time to set your prompts up.
I know, but it's you can't have a conversation with him because it's always when I talked to Zach about this, it's oh, my bad, Tim. You're right to be upset about this or something. I'm like, no, Larry, just get it right.
Yeah, I just need you to be right. Be better, Larry. Come on.
With this episode, you decided, I'm going to come over.
Yeah, beautiful day, huh?
It is. It's gorgeous out. Yeah. I like it that it's a little bit chillier.
Yeah. 63 degrees in my house this morning when I woke up.
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
Yeah.
So I got the notes real quick yesterday.
Yep.
And I kind of skimmed over the PDF and I'm like, okay, well, this looks like it's good enough. So I get back from stocking my vending machines this morning, come down here, dust everything off. Mm-hmm. Last podcast we did was 2SD. Turned everything on. And I said, you know what? I need to go through those notes for J-Qua today. So I pull it up and this is what it says. Number 1, born into the Revolution. Born into the Revolution represents a key part of John Quincy Adams' life and legacy during a pivotal period in American history. Okay, thanks, Larry. That seems okay. This includes real political tension where Adams often prioritized long-term national strength over short-term political success. Okay, I can get behind that. And then Understanding this helps explain why Adams was respected intellectually, but often struggled politically in a system shifting towards populism. Okay. All right.
We're all right.
So then I go to the next one, and it gives me the first sentence. I don't know if you've even read these. Oops. Have you read this?
I've just scanned over them when I was driving home yesterday.
You're as bad as Larry.
I know it.
So the next one says, so the first one says, born into revolution represents a key part. Number 2 says, elite diplomatic career represents a key part. But then it says like the same thing.
Oh, it's just repeating.
The last 3 sentences are the same.
Yeah.
Understanding this helps explain why Adams was respected intellectually.
I'm just lazy. Larry.
So then I go to number 3, and it's the same thing. And number 4, the same thing. And I'm like, what? So I think that Larry
might be out of a job.
He at least is going to be out of a job at the Fairview Social Podcast President's Project.
He's on a performance. He's on a PIP.
Yeah, he's on a performance plan. So yeah, he's. Well, what's funny about it, I don't know if anybody else has had this experience, but it's like after I repeatedly, pester him to get it right.
Sure.
Then it's like, Tim, no bullshit. This is going to take me a little while. And so it's like, give me a little while and I'll have this here when it's ready. I'm like, okay, Larry. And then I say, I'll check back in 10 minutes. Well, Tim, it might be a little bit longer than 10.
Man, Larry is a little lazy.
So I'm like, okay, 15 minutes. He's like, yeah, I can do 15 minutes. So then I check back because I forget about it. I go back to it like 3 hours later. And of course, there's nothing in there. And I'm like, Larry, what the hell is going on? Look, I'm going to be honest, Tim. I can't do this.
Man.
I'm like, how hard is it to scour? How hard is it to scour the internet and find all the things about John Quincy Adams? I thought that's what AI was for.
That's exactly what I thought it was. My lady, which I need to name, she's pretty quick. Maybe I can take on pulling the research.
Yeah, maybe because
Larry may just be officially fired.
Yeah, Larry might be because he's starting to piss me off with everything else I ask him because. Like the camper that I just bought, I said, hey, Larry, I bought this camper, this exact model and everything. Please give me all of the, how to use everything in it.
Sure.
And so it pops up and it's like got a few pictures of like your control panel may look like this. I'm like, no, Larry, I want to see the control panel of this exact model. So it's pretty bad. So anyway, we're not going to use the.
Well, if we're going to let Larry go, we need to have 2 people in the room, so he can't take us or can't sue us.
Well, I know. We definitely going to have witnesses on this one.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't mind taking over because, I'm maybe risking using our work AI, but...
Well, I don't think it'll be fine.
Okay.
Any notes you can bring is fine.
Next, for our big... what's his name?
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson. God, I'm just like 2 Sad Dads. My memory is just, it's bad.
I know you're getting old.
It's really bad.
Mine's getting bad too.
Everything just slips in my mind. And I thought I was having a good day. For Andrew Jackson, I'll pull the notes for us just to see, just to compare.
So just so everybody knows, we're going to have a big blowout for Andrew Jackson.
Excited for that one.
We're going to go to the Hermitage and we're going to take the tour.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go over to the little, today would have been a perfect day for that.
Can you imagine?
Go to the
put sunscreen on.
Grass is probably green as can be. Nice.
Yeah.
It'd
probably be super busy today.
Yeah, you're probably right. But anyway, we'd go over to the pavilion over there, do a pod, talk about what we saw.
We're gonna have some guests too.
Yeah, we're gonna have
a lot of people that claim they're interested in it. We'll see who shows up.
Yeah, we can have as many people as we want. So we'll see how that goes.
I love it.
All right. So for today, John Quincy Adams.
Yes.
He was born in 1767, died in 1848. He was the 6th president of the United States. He was a fierce anti-slavery advocate, a brilliant diplomat, fluent in 7 languages, who served in Congress for 17 years after.
Yeah, till they think he was 80.
Leaving the White House.
Yeah.
So we'll pause right there and be like, well, do we know of any other presidents? Of course we don't know. because we're dumb.
Wait,
Let's
save that question.
You did see that we have the president.
I love that.
Right there.
That's helpful.
You can't see it on camera, but it's off camera. There's all 47 of them there. But I don't know of any other president at this point that served after they were president.
No, I don't either. It's interesting to hear that. It's interesting to also see that he was kind of groomed for this position, with his father.
Yeah. 17 years after being the president.
Yeah. What else do you do after that, though?
I know.
You can't go back to your farm and...
Well, I mean, if you think about it, after Clinton was president, he was still pretty young afterwards, and Obama. I mean, they all just kind of hang out now.
Well, now they go and do speaking tours and make boatloads of money.
That and charity things and like Jimmy Carter and Habitat for Humanity and just have like some kind of organization.
Yeah, but if you grew up in it, that's all JQ knew.
So they could get money to build their libraries. Is basically what all the modern presidents do.
I can't wait to hear when it became a library that we wanted to build.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things I'm looking forward to as we get down this road. To me, this is a lifelong politician, educated.
Yeah, from the second
multiple
he was born.
roles, right? Studied over abroad. 7 languages is a lot of languages to know.
Yeah.
Multiple positions within the government. It's all he knew. What do you do after? You continue on trying to make policies and rules and laws. Excuse me.
He's known as Old Man Eloquent. He was this is funny. He was an avid daily skinny dipper in the Potomac River and famously kept a pet alligator in the White House bathtub.
How about that? A gift. Who gave him the alligator? A gift from, gosh.
It's it says the pet alligator. Adams reportedly kept an alligator in the White House bathtub, a gift from Marquis de Lafayette.
That's it.
Who's that?
A French diplomat?
Yeah, he sounds French.
Sounds very French.
So what are they doing? Just bringing an alligator over on a boat?
I guess. I mean, I thought, there's freshwater alligators, but I mean, I imagine it was a big tub.
I would guess so. I mean, what's an alligator doing in a tub?
Can you, when he's skinny dipping, can you say, hey, we're going to take the alligator on a little stroll and throw him in the water too and swim with him?
Can you imagine skinny dipping at the
No.
White House? Well, there's not a pool at the White House at this point.
At this point, no.
Was it there? Yeah, there was a pool in the JFK days.
Yes, and I think one of the facts that I read here is Quincy Adams was the first president to put a billiard table.
Oh yeah.
Into the. Did we lose? Oh, I thought we lost them.
No.
For a second. Put a billiards table for some entertainment into the White House.
Yeah. Well, I'm an idiot because I just said that he's skinny. He was skinny dipping in the Potomac River.
Yeah.
Every morning around 5 a.m. he did that.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean,
Do they have Secret Service there? Is he just getting up, walking out the front door?
I don't know that Secret Service was invented at this point. It's
Okay.
probably just security.
Do you think he has security?
I'm pretty sure there's
Okay.
probably some sort of security.
And
at
is there
this point.
somebody just walking down there, hands his robe to him, and jumps right in?
Probably.
I mean, the Potomac. You've seen the Potomac. I've seen the Potomac. I mean,
It's got to be cold.
it's got to be very cold at certain times. And I mean, must have been a great swimmer.
Well, maybe he was the OG ice bath.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe he's the one that got that popular.
Wow. Maybe if we make a ice bath company, we name it
Jaquaw?
Jaquaw's
Jaquaw's ice bath.
filled with Potomac River water.
Yeah. It's probably all nasty.
Nowadays, it's awful.
It's like dead bodies and shit in it.
It's not back then. It's probably clear as can be back then.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, he had an unusual oath of office.
Yes.
In 1825, he was the only president to take the oath of office on a book of U.S. laws rather than the Bible, which that kind of is like goes back to he was groomed from the very beginning.
Right.
To be a child United States.
That's it. I mean, his whole the time up to the presidency was interesting. I mean, you're starting to see a little bit of drama and conflict between parties.
Mm-hmm.
He was accused of using Henry Clay, I think was one of the 4 that were running. And when the popular vote didn't match up, they had to go to a runoff, and Clay dropped out and supported, and that his support pushed him over Andrew Jackson. So that's where the rift between Andrew Jackson and John Quincy Adams started as well.
Well, John Quincy Adams won that election, but he was only president for 4 years.
Yeah.
So he's a one-term president.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, just picture that, you're groomed from birth to be a president, and then you only get it one term?
Well, probably why we were talking about, I mean, the ego part of it probably wanted him to stay into politics just to fight.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't a fan of slavery. You know, my silly mind, this will tell you how not smart I am. Doing a little bit of research, we knew he died in 1848. One of the questions I asked my ChatGPT did John Quincy Adams know Abe Lincoln?
Yeah.
And my lady came back and said, well, they really never crossed paths, but is his stance on slavery, and it'll be really interesting to see when we get to Abe Lincoln, is there some philosophies that Abe Lincoln pulled from John Quincy Adams for abolishing slavery.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's really cool to kind of see how we're tying them all in.
Yeah.
You know, and you and I are getting a little smarter, and as our listeners are getting a little smarter now.
A little.
A real tiny bit.
We're just learning things, but then I don't know that we're giving it to the listener.
No, I can't wait for the day when somebody puts in the comments that you guys are really dumb.
Yeah. I haven't checked the Fairview Social TikTok in a while, and I opened it up like an hour before you got here, and I was like, oh, what's going on over here?
Yeah.
And I opened it up, and it was running all those, James Monroe clips.
I've seen it.
And there's tons of comments on it. And no one said we were dumb.
Well, there you go. Hey,
I was just kind of skimming through them, but they were it was people adding to the story. I'm like, I was waiting for someone to say, you guys are a bunch of idiots.
I need to get on. I see it on YouTube. I need to get on TikTok and follow it on TikTok. I don't do that.
Yeah. There's probably more of a presence of community there.
Oh, that's cool.
That will comment on things.
Yeah.
But it's still just, out in the algorithm. It's not like people that are, it might be followers.
Sure.
Saying stuff.
I'll do that this afternoon, jump on so I can see what people are saying, because it is interesting.
But at least I was just happy they weren't like, you guys are a bunch of idiots.
they're just being really nice. We've got the nicest fans.
No, I was going to say they're not just being nice, because they'll be quick to tell me I'm an idiot. That's usually how it goes on social media, though. That's
so funny.
So he was a theater fan. He was heavily criticized for placing a billiard table in the White House, and loved to dance and attend the theater.
Yeah.
So like you mentioned, the pool table, you think he was good at pool?
I think if you're putting a pool table in there, you're pretty good.
Yeah.
Because I'm not good at pool, and I don't think of a pool table. I mean, you gotta be pretty decent at it. It's a great entertainment. I mean, it's a great way to just unwind, have some, high level talks around. It's just like playing golf or stuff like that.
What do you think it's like with him dancing?
Oh gosh.
Now my mind kind of goes two ways. The first way it goes is like how you see people modernly dance, where it's like sexual and thrusting and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm like, no, it wasn't that.
No electric slide back in the day.
But like back then, was he just like,
it was probably very, I mean, in all seriousness, it was very formal.
You think so?
It has to be formal, because you're still, you think the British there's still some ties to what Britain was trying to manipulate our country on. And very, very formal.
I guess I'm thinking like, it could have even mean like he's dancing with his wife or whatever, like doing a waltz or something. But like, I'm just picturing him standing alone, just like dancing.
Broken arm.
The sprinkler. He's just dancing a jig. Maybe
Jake, he's starting a lawnmower.
He's the originator of that. After he gets out of the Potomac River, after he's skinny dipping, he's just like
that's him. Yeah.
Flinging around.
Raise the roof.
So he liked to dance and he liked to attend theater.
Like science as well, too.
He did. And what this is funny, I don't know why this is in here, but first to wear trousers. He was the first president to wear full-length trousers instead of traditional knee breeches to his inauguration.
I'm not mad at it.
So, I mean, are trousers just pants?
Just pants. Fancy way, same pants.
So why do you think that they would wear the knee breeches?
Britain.
Yeah. You know what? That's good. He was like, no, we ain't doing that. I'm going to wear some pants.
Yeah. This is our country.
Or what if he wore some shorts? Or his underwear.
He didn't like underwear. He liked the skinny dip.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I guess you can't swim in breeches, wool breeches. I can't be swimming in that stuff.
Yeah, you got to have a little freedom when you're out there doing that kind of stuff.
I wonder what stroke do you, freestyle? Backstroke?
Maybe.
I guess it would just be freestyle back then. Or maybe doggy paddle. I don't know.
J-Qua. It says ask anything. Let's ask it.
Yeah.
How, or we'll say, what type of stroke did he do? It's not now.
There's no way he knows this.
And it's like a breaststroke.
Okay.
Which was the most common and standard swimming style for Westerners during his lifetime.
That's cool. It's a tough stroke.
But it says by 1824, he could swim continuously for up to 50 minutes. Hell, I can't even swim to into my pool and back.
Hell, I won't even get in the pool and there's no water in there and I won't get in. 50 minutes is a long time.
Yeah.
That's pretty, I mean, you're pretty fit if you're swimming for 50 minutes straight.
It says he frequently swam across the entire width of the Potomac River. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. With the current, I mean, that's pretty impressive. That's very impressive.
And he did it late into his 70s.
Yeah.
You know what? What is this? Gemini? This is a hell of a lot better than Larry. Larry might be getting canceled soon.
See you later, Larry.
Yeah. All right. He died at his desk. He suffered a stroke on the floor of the House of Representatives and died in the speaker's room in the Capitol.
Yeah. I think I read he was there for 2 days and then passed. Fitting.
Yeah.
Was born into it.
And died into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Now, the drama part of his presidency, the legacy he left, important in, again, expansion of the states.
Yeah.
Important with helping with the Monroe Doctrine.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was a big part of it.
So, I mean, it is really cool to see an individual who thrusted into it, but embraced what he saw from his father, what he studied. It's fascinating. These guys study abroad, and I think I read that he also went to Harvard as well for a while. And is that one of the photos?
These are all pretty good. John Quincy Adams had strong feelings about kissing, not necessarily positive. As 20-year-old Harvard graduate,
there you go.
Right there,
look at us,
studying law at Newburyport, Massachusetts, he attended a New Year's party. He did not have fun. Some people started singing, and they wouldn't stop, though they weren't very good.
Interesting.
When that stupid ceremony ended, he wrote in his diary, an equally stupid kissing game started.
That's interesting.
It sounds like old J-Qua was just kind of like a party pooper.
Yeah, serious.
But he liked to dance.
And he was married and had kids.
Yeah. He liked to dance, perhaps because his father was such a bad dancer. So one of the most innocent and rational amusements that was ever invented. So maybe he was getting down dirty.
Interesting. He just liked to get busy. He didn't want all the...
He did. I like this one. He wore pants and his own hair to the presidential inauguration. So like we were talking about with the trousers, I guess he veered away from the powdered wig.
No more wigs.
No more wigs.
Getting away from the bloomers or whatever they would call those pants.
He nearly drowned as president.
Yeah.
In the summer 1825, he and his manservant tried to paddle a canoe across the Tiber Creek which once flowed through Washington, D.C. near the National Archives. Adams thought he'd take off his clothes on shore and swim back. His son John, who joined them, warned about the dangerous boat. He was right. The canoe sprung a leak and the wind kicked up.
Wow.
Adams and the servant jumped overboard and swam to the opposite shore. Adams took off his waterlogged clothes and lay gasping on the bank of the river until he was rescued. So he just wanted to be naked again.
He liked to be nude. But if he was in such great shape to swim 50 minutes continuously, why did he struggle?
I don't know.
It's interesting too.
Maybe Gemini's a liar too. He was the first president to be interviewed by a female reporter.
I did see that.
The color of his head gave the index of his feelings. After he lost the presidency, John Quincy Adams returned to Washington as a congressman. He fought slavery with blunt and vehement oratory. He could barely speak after suffering a stroke that partially paralyzed him at 78. Another congressman wrote, "It was understood in the galleries as well, blah. The color of his head was the index of his feelings.
He got mad.
It often becoming as red under the violent declamations of Southern men." So I guess like when his head was red,
You knew
that he was mad.
he was upset. So it has a stroke at 78, passes at 80. So he spends another 2 years
Yeah.
really unable to speak. I guess writing law and
That's crazy, man.
using his manservant.
Man, I need to get me a manservant. I mean, manservant these days means probably something a lot different than
That's
what
a
it
different
meant
podcast.
when it meant back then. So, what other things did you find out about? Jake
He
Qual?
was the science part of him led to the national observatories, pushing for the national observatory.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, he was a lifelong politician.
Yeah.
A lifelong politician that, as we know it today with politics, the Republicans and the Democrats are constantly fighting with each other, accusing each other of this. We see this back then with Andrew Jackson and John Quincy Adams, and Andrew Jackson's accusing Quincy of cheating his way, manipulating his way into the presidency, which, like you said, it lasted 4 years.
Yeah.
And then Andrew Jackson, who I think won the popular vote.
Well, it says that he in 24, Adams became president through a House of Representatives vote despite losing the popular vote.
Right.
A tricky election.
Right. And that's where Henry Clay came in and was, when he knew he wasn't going to become president, switched his backing to John Quincy Adams.
Yeah.
So the popular vote, it's important, right? All Andrew Jackson had to do was wait 4 more years, and he got his shot at presidency.
Let me ask you this, because he was president 1825 through 1829, and then Jackson was president 29 through 37.
Yeah.
Like if John Quincy Adams was like this groom from the beginning person for politics in the country and all that, why wouldn't he run for president again after Jackson?
I don't think he was. Oh, after.
Because he was only a 4-term president.
That's an interesting question. That's an interesting question. I wonder if there was.
We may see that maybe he did run for president.
Right.
I don't. Well, it would say in the notes that he ran again.
Maybe, but maybe he realized that
he just wanted to.
He knew the people weren't going to vote for him. I mean, he knew he had to go to the House of Representatives to win the election.
Yeah.
So maybe he was smart and realized, well, why waste my time? I can stay in Congress, stay involved with politics, but not have to deal with the pressures and stress of being the president.
Yeah.
And Andrew Jackson is, widely known more than John Quincy Adams, at least from what my understanding.
Mm-hmm. It says that he kept a detailed diary. Adams wrote in his diary every day for 60 years, filling 51 volumes.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, what would we do if all these people weren't into keeping a diary about everything.
But we wouldn't be sitting here.
I mean, I remember even when I was a kid, and I don't even know if they teach kids this anymore, but they always taught being a young kid to keep a diary or a journal.
Sure.
Diary for a girl, journal for a boy.
Right.
And so,
no, if we didn't, everything. I mean, you even back to George Washington, you mentioned that we have these accounts of these of their lives because of the writings.
yeah.
It's the only way.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a requirement for people of this stature
Well, let me ask you this:
to do so.
Is today's diary writing basically social media? I mean,
Probably social media. They probably hire someone now
yeah.
that does daily accounts of what happened. You know, they have logs of who visits
Yeah.
the office. They have stenographers, I think it would be, to keep written accounts. So, I mean, it's somebody doing that work for them nowadays. But these guys, I mean, it is pretty darn impressive to be that disciplined to write in a journal every day.
Yeah. I mean,
and 51 volumes for 60 years. I mean, that's a lot of writings.
I would love to. Well, actually, I say that, but like, I'm sure you can buy books of his writings, and it's like
Probably.
he's like, woke up today, took my manservant down to the Potomac River, and he watched me skinny dip.
The Potomac was cold. We had shrinkage.
Yeah, I was naked as I usually am. So Jaquan liked to get naked, man.
Liked to get naked. Career politician. Had an alligator. Didn't like to dance. Didn't like to kiss.
No, he
did like to dance. Didn't like to kiss.
Yeah.
Was like the theater, science, very well-rounded individual. 7 languages. I think Russian was one of them.
But so as we kind of, bring Jaquan to an end, I'm really not way too impressed with a man that was set to be like a career politician. Right. He was a career politician.
Yeah.
It's like the stuff that happened in his life were not even in the presidency.
No.
The important things.
The important things. But we're again seeing more of a foundation being built in each president that we go through.
Mm-hmm.
Could build a little bit more, and we become a little bit more aware of how we view these laws and ideals nowadays.
Yeah,
like the anti-slavery, but it takes another 10 presidents to get slavery abolished.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think that.
Right.
I mean, hell, just off the top of my head, we know Andrew Jackson served 2 terms.
Right.
And all of those in between. When was slavery abolished?
1865, mid-60s, 1860s.
Yeah, so it's a while from then.
So we went through War of 1812. We'll see another war coming up soon, a civil war. So we go from fighting the British. Eventually, we'll see the infighting between, states.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool to kind of see the platforms being built.
Yeah,
the foundations being built for.
We're 6 in, and there's already all this stuff,
and we're starting to see some drama. We're starting to see, hey, we're not friendly.
Yeah,
we are fighting for our beliefs, and Andrew Jackson was the popular person, and John Quincy Adams was the career politician that had the sway vote to get him into the presidency.
Yeah,
or he's not there.
Poor Jaquan, man. But he did have an alligator in his tub.
He did have a pet alligator.
So, is that what you learned about him?
We didn't get the name of the alligator, did we?
No. Maybe they didn't name their alligators back then.
Why would you not? We just named a cat upstairs there. It took us 2 minutes to do.
All right. Number 6 in the books.
Yeah. I think we're going to start seeing some more excitement.
We will.
Because we know the names now.
All right. Goodbye.
Peace.